TV, your local news source. News 8 at 10 continues.
Giving a voice to the community. That's the purpose of our We Stand Together series, which airs right here on Wish TV at 10 o'clock every night.
And the 100 Black Men of Indianapolis organization, Kylie, as you very well know, has been around for nearly 40 years. And today I sat down with the president of that organization, James Duke. The 100 Black Men of Indianapolis. It's about mentoring. It's about support. It's about protection. It's a partnership. Their mission statement talks of making a positive impact on the mental, physical, moral, and spiritual development of young people. Their main theme, what they see is what they will be. For the president of the organization, James Duke, his passion and dedication has been strong since day one. All right, James, so 100 Black Men of Indianapolis has been around since 1984. It's very successful. Tell the folks at home who maybe aren't familiar with the program what it's all about, how it started and how it came about.
Okay, the 100 Black Men of Indianapolis, as you stated, has been around since 1984. We came together because there was a need in our community to provide strong images for the youth in our city. As a matter of fact, our tagline is "What they see is what they'll be." So we are a membership organization that is designed to provide mentoring to individuals in our community. The early beginnings of the organization actually started in the 60s in New York City, and it was based upon civil unrest that was going on at that time. So some familiar names of Mayor Dinkins and Jackie Robinson, they were the core of the founding fathers of the organization. So fast forward to 1984, the 100 Black Men of Indianapolis was formed.
Okay, and you've been with the organization for about 6 years now.
I've been president of the organization for about 6 years. I've been a member of the organization since about 2001.
Okay, so long time, long time. You sent us quite a bit of photos, which we really appreciate, and there was one specifically that stood out, and that was a picture of about a couple dozen men, arms wrapped around each other. Yes. Tell us a little bit more about that picture.
Okay, the picture that you saw was regarding our Botillion Military Scholarship Program. And that program is a rites of passage program for high school males, juniors and seniors in high school. And one of the things that we do in that program is we try to prepare our young men for the future, try to prepare them to be stronger leaders, more giving individuals in their community. And we have a man plan that we build the program around, which prepares them. They do an assessment and a survey throughout the entire 24-week program that we have. And once they complete this man plan program assessment, they present it to their parents and families to kind of let them know, this is what I plan on doing, this is what I'm going to be in the future. And so when they get an opportunity to share that information, we have an opportunity to respond, give feedback, give mentoring and counseling to them regarding those areas. So one of the things that we really appreciate in the program is the ability to have a connection with our students. So we provide guidance. We bring men around them that are here to guide them, protect them, pray for them, and just provide those positive images. So we, at any time, we try to have that interaction with them. So you may see a photo that shows us in a circle with our hands kind of stretched out, and that's an image of protection, that we have their backs, that we have the shoulders that they can stand on, so that they know that they have a support system in place so that they can be anything that they want to be and be strong leaders for the future.
The George Floyd incident seems like it's taken on a life of its own. We've seen these videos over and over for years. Why do you think this one is so different? Why do you think we've seen it spark more change?
Well, I think it's about timing. It's about acceptance and understanding. You know, after you've seen something over and over and over again, you know, it's going to hit home at some point. And I think that just the images that we saw, those horrific images that we saw of what happened to Mr. Floyd, that just really, I think, opened a lot of people's eyes to say, you know what, this is not something that is just a coincidence again. This is something that we really need to take a look at and to take an assessment not only of what's going on in our nation, but what's going on here in Indianapolis as well.
Are you proud of some of the changes that have been made?
I've been very proud. You know, there are lots of activities that have happened, lots of initiatives that have been put in place, lots of statements that have been put out there, but really looking forward to the action that's going to take as a result of those commitments.
Making it a little bit more local, what's your take on the Dre'Jon Reed shooting?
Well, Dre'Jon Reed have a very personal connection with Dre'Jon. He was actually one of our mentors in the 100. One of my personal mentors, mentees, excuse me, as well. And to the point where the night of his prom, I was over at his house helping him get dressed and get ready for prom. So when you see something like that that happens to someone so close, you can't do much but shake your head. You know, we know that there's still lots of information that is still yet to come and decisions that need to be made. But regardless of what the outcome is, we have another citizen who's been lost. And so it compounding with all that's going on across the nation, you know, we have our own situations here in Indianapolis that we're having to deal with. You know, 2020 has been rough, but we as an organization, we are trying to stay focused, stay positive for our mentees. The students who were in the program with Dre'Jon, we've had some Zoom conversations with them just to check in on them, see how they're doing, what they're feeling, allowing them to just talk. We as mentors, just being present with them, but allowing them to vent and to talk about how they're feeling. And I think we need to do a lot of that throughout the community.
Are you concerned that COVID-19 is going to have a negative effect on some of your mentees in the sense that they're not getting kind of the attention that maybe other past mentees have had?
Yeah, COVID-19 is a pandemic that we are trying to get used to as an organization. A lot of nonprofits and mentoring organizations have the same problem, but we are looking at innovative ways that we can connect with our students. It is creating an opportunity for us to dream and think outside of the box and find the best way to connect. We haven't gotten all the answers yet, but we are making sure that we include the students in getting feedback from them to say, hey, in this situation, what is the best way for us to communicate with you? I think a lot of people are video call overloaded right now as it relates to all those opportunities out there, but that's the best that we have until we can safely get together in person.
Yeah, hopefully soon, right?
Exactly.
Before we let you go, I really like what you said, what they see is what they become, right? And I read on your website that you're always looking for mentors. Why is that so important, and how can maybe if somebody out there is watching that wants to become a mentor, how can they get involved?
So what they see is what they'll be. That is what we live by, because if individuals can't see someone who looks like them that is doing positive things in the community, that are in careers that they're looking for, it's kind of hard to solidify that hope and that dream that they have. So as I stated earlier, we are individuals who pay money to be part of an organization to volunteer our time. But not all of our volunteers are members of our organization. So we're always looking for individuals who want to give back, who want to provide those great images for our students. We mentor both male and female, and depending on the program that we have, it's as early as preschool and all the way to and through college. But it doesn't stop there, because we mentor across a lifetime. So I have grown men and women who have families now that were mentees of ours that we connect with. So we can't do it by ourselves. So it takes organizations that we partner with. I mean, we partner with organizations like Jack and Jill of America, Indianapolis chapter, and Coalition of 100 Black Women, and Urban League, Expo, and those organizations that are out here. The African American Coalition of Indianapolis we're part of. So it takes all of us as a village to be able to connect with our students in our area.
Amen. Our We Stand Together series will continue tomorrow night on News 8 at 10 o'clock, and can also see all of our profiles online right now at wishtv.com.